What? They did that earlier.
It's dirty shit right here.
Nah, just used it when we.
No, come on, this basket.
It ain't clean. That's all clean stuff. They just brought that stuff. Dude came and counted the old stuff and brought back all new stuff. That happened today, dog. That's all new stuff in that basket.
I'm still on this house.
Yeah, it's all right.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City. And a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway.
If you want it, you better get in the car and come get it. I ain't delivering Victoria's Secret. No, I gotta get dressed. Yeah. Start getting ready though. If you ain't spending the whole day chilling. She ain't ready. I am slow. I am. I make that.
Yeah, come on, why are you taking so much? I'm fighting somebody online. Come on, let's go. Oh, you ready?
That's man. Sauce.
Somewhat of a vacation.
Now a carry from the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell.
You Steelers.
No, I'm the Eagles, dog.
I'm about to say you wrong.
Never play with
I know we fuck with that black and gold, but we ain't no Steelers.
Yeah, listen.
You fuck with the Steelers on the football team, though?
No, pros do.
Oh.
No, he's like Antonio Brown. That's who we think he is. He got his jerseys and all. Ain't no Steelers fan, Antonio Brown's fan. That's who we think he is. That's who he's gonna be, though. That's what I mean. He's gonna be better.
Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat.
He don't even play for him no more.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
You walk by them, man. Go ahead, walk by. Yes. It's hot outside.
You doing a hot dog?
Yeah, I'm gonna get one in a minute after this game.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. go for it with Roethlisberger.
Get that dumbass shit out of
The
here.
hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Dumbass. Punt the ball, dumbass.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come
You got
up
Bray
on
left?
1st and 10.
Huh? You got cheese there?
The first carry for Josh Adams. And a short gain down to
Give me
about
that
the
30
33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
You want to eat it?
Yes, baby, a little bit.
The hot dog.
Yes, just a little bit. Okay.
1 or 2?
One, just one right now. The next one I get.
Second down, here's Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. Space drive across the
We're going for like 30 seconds.
down to the 14-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them. The screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in the game.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I'm not sure. Where Malik go?
He upstairs and taking a shot. We got
Oh,
time
yeah.
and stuff.
You smoked all your cigarettes?
No.
That was the all-purpose back. This is Darren
Let's
Sproles.
see what I'm doing the table.
No gain
Go
there
to
on
my
the
pocket.
play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on third and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stopping down one short of a
She
first
always
down.
Oh,
bugged.
we got beef
Always.
eaters licking their chops and tasting
Juice.
fell swoop.
I did apologize in
Gotta
advance.
get some
Yeah,
juice.
you did. That
No
was
ice
very
water.
tough.
Give me some ice
That
water.
was for free. And Elliott puts this
Oh,
one
man.
through.
What's the
And
business?
the
Did you bring
Eagles
that-
Did you bring that glass back in?
Yes, I did, baby.
Stalls out,
Where
but
is
the field goal does get him the first points.
No, it's not.
And 3 points.
It's not down there. I bought the glasses and
How about
speakers.
this?
Oh, I see it. I see
You're
it.
on the road. You're under the lights.
It's Mr.
National
Benson.
television
He called me
audience.
early. He said
This
he's
is
going
not
to hit me up
just
later
rehearsal,
on.
partner. This
He's
is
over here with the
real.
kids.
Pretty nice
He over here with the kids.
Oh, you're with the kids.
He
After
loves
the
his
field
friends.
goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Because he leave tomorrow.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that,
Take
Mr.
it in the
Benson.
end zone. Back here with Charles.
Damn, they go down.
Oh, yeah. There's all the pool behind your man.
Huh?
What's his boy name?
I don't know.
Who's on TV? Alf. All our kids is
I
behind.
know, we seen him. No, I ain't see out. You ain't see Johnson?
That's back in me and the same one.
Well, now you should know all water because of the chicken.
Man, I got one little line.
Pittsburgh
barbecue.
football here. The Steelers that lost last week in Denver It didn't hurt necessarily their playoff chances, but it did really hurt their chances for a first-round playoff bye.
Yeah,
Go on, I'll be alive.
they should be okay for their division. But when you talk about getting that open week at the end of a tough grueling season, everyone wants that. So you're exactly right about how that hurts. But this is why they lost to Denver. -4 turnover differential in the game, and they still had a chance late. Ben Roethlisberger threw an interception in the end zone, sealed their fate. A game we all expected them to win. A game they probably should have won.
After the incomplete
I don't
pass
think
here
you
now,
can
it's
congratulate
second
things
and
that wild
10.
with you. And then when shit go wrong,
Out of
you
the gun,
laugh.
it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get
This better not be.
You still five. They were putting it in.
Brings up a nice second down for him.
They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
100%.
Yeah.
Don't let my stop.
Why would I? Come on, darling.
I know, I'm just playing though.
You make me want to throw a chip at you.
On
Only
first
time
down,
you get
it's
chips, you don't like
Roethlisberger.
chips, you must
On the new ball. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
Look, she made this.
Ben to throw
Oh,
again.
are you friend?
Left side is Brown.
That's nice.
And he will
Okay, she's
lose
showing
back
out.
to the 34-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down at the 28. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. Eagles defense able to hold. The defending Super Bowl champions taking the field on offense here. They certainly have learned how difficult it is to repeat as champions this season. Now, they did beat New York last week 25-22. And, Charles, I guess that does keep their slim playoff hopes alive.
It does, but the next 2 weeks tell the full tale of their season because it's all about making the playoffs, right? So next week, home against Washington, and that's a Monday night game. And then they're in Dallas in a regular Sunday afternoon slot. So this is what it's all about for them. And it reminds me a little bit of Atlanta a couple years ago. Remember when Atlanta lost the Super Bowl to New England? Came back the next year, absolutely to be back there. The whole season was a struggle. They found their way back to the playoffs in Philadelphia.
It said Wawa is 9 minutes away. You told me it was an hour last night.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I didn't say an hour.
1.4 miles, 9 minutes away.
That's what I said.
2 minutes remaining here in the
That
first
was when we
half.
were here, and then when we got to the hotel, it said that it was 6 miles.
Oh, we were the boys was that? Oh, yeah, because it was further.
Right, that's what I said.
Yeah, it was further.
When we was in this
Well,
vicinity,
I'm about to go put some clothes on. I'm about to get some ice. Crunchy ice.
and when y'all had y'all,
Now you gonna say, well, they don't have my ice.
It's
The Steelers
cold.
inserted
It
nickel
feels good.
defense.
Not
Yeah,
cold.
they had a
Not
DB.
cold. No, it's not cold. I don't know. You always cold, though. Put a hoodie on.
You cold when it ain't cold.
Working from the gun.
Oh, you know what?
First down pass.
What I said.
As we get this one up to the 44-yard
Keep that same energy.
An Eagle first down. Wentz
Right.
picking up with Jeffrey.
And that's what you told you.
That's what you said.
See it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in
You better keep
pregame
that same
warm-up.
energy and don't
But
get
I
close
always
to that
remember
gun.
that when we go
Right.
to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that
I mean,
trust,
is anything
and
you
that's why
want?
they're able to find him in this type
Not
of
that helmet.
situation.
I'm not buying no $300 helmet.
You get this week one.
The drive game backs him up 5
What
first
you want it
and
for?
15.
Next year.
What is it?
The football name.
Oh, you get the wear.
Is the brand new one is the safety joints.
And it's $300?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Working. It's
This
the
is
Tony's
past
here.
the 45 to the
Now, can I
47.
order it offline?
Wipes
Yeah.
out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
That
You
was
know,
a good
you
run, and
get
it
it.
got to the second level. And what I mean by
Right,
that
we'll
is
go back on
that's
that.
where the
Find out
linebackers usually
the
play.
information.
First
I'm
level being
trying
the
to get it.
defensive front,
He good.
I'll
last
surprise
level
him.
being the
Huh?
secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid.